Hey, this is Deepak here from bikerboy.com, and in this video I want to show you my Moto vlogging setup real quick. So I have this Shoei GT Air 2 helmet, really good helmet. I have never hesitated spending money on helmets because it protects your head and you need to stay alive to continue enjoy riding. So I would say 5 to 10% of your cost of motorcycle can be allocated to a very good helmet. So this helmet I got it in Thailand, not available in India, and I will give you more details about the helmet in some other video. So when I was trying to set up the Moto vlogging setup for this particular helmet, one thing that I found out was that you need to first get this blue armor helmet camera mount from Amazon. It will cost you around 300 to 400 rupees. And this particular helmet, it kind of slants down like this. And because it slants down like this, the problem is that sometimes your camera might be looking down. You might be covering more of your bike's tank than the road. So you can see from the side here, it's like kind of slanting down like this. So anyway, you have to get this blue armor camera mount first. It has a 3M tape with it. Some people I have seen that they can stick this a little bit up in certain helmets, and they will also put like a 3M tape behind this particular area, and they will stick that area also in the helmet. But because in my helmet you can see that it's difficult to put it a little bit up, because you have this here, and this kind of moves around to help you with the ventilation. So it moves around like this, so I cannot put this up. It has to be in the bottommost area, and this area does not have any sticking area, but it's fine. I think this 3M one is strong enough to hold the camera, and over a period of time you will know if this starts coming out, then you can maybe replace it. But the existing one, I think it was good enough. Then I got something called a J hook from Action Pro. So J hook, you go and fix it like this, then it will kind of give you this. And the problem with this particular setup I had was that when I went ahead and put the DJI's base directly on this J hook, the camera was kind of looking down, it was not looking up, and that was a problem for me. So I had to buy another small extension like this from Amazon. So now there are going to be like two joints instead of one joint. So here I can put it like this, screw it up, and then the camera will sit on top of this. So to screw this particular thing up, you need one more screw like this. This also you can get it from Amazon. And once you install it, then you can put the camera on top of it. So that I will show you now. So I just screwed it up, and here you can see the mount is now at the right position. So this particular mount will come with your DJI camera, but as I said, if you put this directly on the J hook here, then I had that problem of the camera kind of looking down. So if your helmet has like a more of a flat surface, then you might be able to add this to the J hook here directly. But I have added an additional joint here, which you can see. So this is like the additional small extra joint, which is like an extra hinge to make sure that this is flat and it can go a little bit like this if necessary. So you get some screws from Amazon like this. This will also not come with your camera, you have to buy separately. But when I put this inside the hinge, I was not really happy with the way it held it up, and it was not very tight. So what I did was that I took this particular screw from an old tripod I had, and that tripod I cannot use it anymore because I have stolen the screws from there. But this particular screw was like holding it up pretty tight. So for the first hinge on the Action Pro J hook, I've added this screw, connected another small connector like this, and then we have the next hinge. And this one is actually the same as this one, but I could not use this one here, because if I use this one here, then I will not be able to rotate the screw. So I just took a knife and cut out the plastic. You can see that the plastic is cut out here. So then I had to place this on top of it. So now this is like pretty strong, does not move around, and I have tried this even at 100 kmph and it's pretty stable. So now let's go and place the camera on top of it. So this is the DJI Action 2, and I can either put it on top of this directly. There is a magnet and there is like a clipping mechanism as well on top of the magnet. So I can either use it directly like this, or I can put the power bank and then I can put the camera. So this is the power bank. You need this to make sure that it has a longer battery life. So I will do this. It will kind of get stuck. You can use it with the case or without the case. I have tried it quite a few times without the case. It's still fine, but you can put the case for protection. And now this particular power bank has the USB connector where you charge the power bank, and this power bank will charge this device. So this device alone will not hold much charge. If you just want to make a 10-minute video, then it's fine, but it won't hold the charge for long. If you are moto vlogging, then might as well put the power bank as well, and then you can make sure that it gets stuck and it also clips. So here also it clips, and now the helmet is ready for moto vlogging, right? So unfortunately it is slightly tilted like this, and it's not like exactly straight, and you can see that there is a little bit of lack of alignment, but that is not a problem because these cameras have a gyro inside, and this gyroscope will make sure that it's kind of flat, right? Even if it kind of goes like this or like this, there is a horizontal balancing option in this particular DJI Action 2 and pretty much in all the action cameras, so which you can see here. If you switch it on, here you can see this is the resolution. So this particular resolution is, let me do it with my thumb. So 2.7K 16:9, 60 fps. You can do it at 30 fps. It will give you a longer battery life. You can do it at 1080p at 30 fps, which is probably the best for the battery life. And here you can see there is an option called rock steady. So it will be like this, very steady, and you can go for horizontal balancing. So if it is horizontal balancing, then even if it is tilted a little bit, it shouldn't be a problem. And then you have something called horizontal steady. So you can see how it works. So it will hold up the horizontal line. I will do a separate review of the DJI Action 2 and the 4 and probably the 5 later, along with all the options. This video is just about the mounting and how do you mount this on your helmet. So this is just for camera mounting and how you can mount your camera and what do you need to do to do the camera mount, including the J hooks and the blue armor and stuff. I will do a separate video on how do you record the audio and what do you do to do the audio recording from inside the helmet. So I hope you like this video and hope it's useful. So a lot of vlogs going to come soon, and look forward. Bye bye.